It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs on Thursday night.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here at Arrowhead. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
First play from the 25, and they'll throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here comes 3rd and 6. Williams in motion. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time, and there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
For so many years, Mike, the conversation was, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL? And I think now, after winning back-to-back Super Bowls 3 and 4 years, it's not so much, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL now? It's, is he entering the conversation in one of the best quarterbacks of all time? I certainly am one of those people that believe that's the case. He has a chance through the rest of his career now, not even being 30 years old, to accomplish a lot of things that are unheard of at the NFL level.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on second down. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. It's a pickup of 12, and the Chiefs have a first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain, fresh set of downs.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. Here's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Finding the tight end, here's Will Dissly. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Charger first down.
And with the defenders biting on that hard play action, the tight end knows he's going to be open once he crosses that linebacker. All his quarterback has to do is get his hips turned around and deliver the ball on target, and it's an easy first down.
Now, faking the give. That's into the hands of Dissly downfield. Another catch on the drive, this one for 13 yards, and another first down.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
They'll go with a counter on first down. Not much developing there. Short pickup down to the 47. Here's a 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. They bring their tight end right. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This one from 52 yards away. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Brown. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. Here's third down and a few inches. On the ground, this is Hunt. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Man in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Now, a carry for Hunt. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. And they convert on third down. Here's a run with Hunt. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This one from 43 yards away. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. On the return, this is Jalen Reagor. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to take over once again. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. This drive will start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Give them 14 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. All even, 3 apiece, the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the toss, they'll run, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. A gain there of 17.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
First down throw there is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, first and goal. He'll drop to throw. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second and goal. Conklin goes in motion. They'll turn and hand this one off. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, LA. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers take a 10-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. Mahomes back. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First and 10. They put Kelce in motion. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Third and long. To throw is Mahomes. Checking it down. This one is caught. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. But what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
First down throw, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a give on the ground. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. They put Kelsey in motion. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions. And now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Throwing now, Mahomes. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Open man, right side, is Kelsey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side this time. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They go play action with Mahomes. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the Chargers. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. How about 15 yards to kick off the drive? It's a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Open man downfield, it's Rice. That's good for 27 and a 1st down. They put Kelce in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's into space past the 25. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They put Kelce in motion. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule: the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returnable for Rager. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense going to take over just before the half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. First and 10 now from the 36. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake filled first half continues. That's on the former first-rounder Rashawn Slater. They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, second half drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. Second and a yard. They'll motion a tight end right. Mahomes looking to throw in trouble, and down he goes.
Every game, you hear the quarterback in the center pointing out Mike. Well, they're not talking about you, buddy. I'm sorry to break the news to you, but what they're doing is they're setting the protections, and in this case, the Mike, he ends up blowing up the play.
Third and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll drop the throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, Poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're going to try to keep it going. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. RPO, and they'll throw it to Rice. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Play action here. Mahomes to the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you can overthink things just a little bit. You're down. You only need a couple inches, and you're telling yourself, okay, I still have this 2nd down if I want to catch him off guard and pass. That's what they decide to do, but now they find themselves going backwards and brings up a more challenging 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal. Now Mahomes. And this will pay off. It is caught. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will extend this third-quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There is his tight end, Disley. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now they'll set up to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Back to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, LA.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work, but in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you got the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Andy Reid wants another look at that, and Big Red has thrown the red challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So the challenge doesn't change the official's decision. They're going to keep the spot right where it was. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all.
And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Point after now from Dicker. He gets it to go, and the Chargers are able to cut the deficit to 10. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelce one more time for a Chiefs 1st down. Putting the tight end in motion. Mahomes now to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. On the ground, this is Hunt. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. That one taken in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs tack on one more to their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. First and 10. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. So first and 10 here now at the 38. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. second down and 3. He'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Harris. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll look to throw yet again. That one complete to Johnston. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll look to throw. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They send the tight end in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Dicker now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Chargers are able to cut the deficit to 10. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. Rice open, he's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he will get into the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down, so we'll have third down coming up. Here's third down and a few inches. Back to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Here it is on fourth down. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. On fourth down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This will be from 47 yards. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. connects with Disley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. This one finds McConkey. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. And that is incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception, but the next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly incomplete.
There is his tight end, Disley. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Now, a carry for Hunt. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Third and long. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's not going to get there again. Same player, same result. No gain, and now it's 4th down.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
On comes the Chiefs punter. The Chargers offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. They'll throw out of the gun. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A rounds to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long.